This is Peter. So I'm going to show you how to use the software. All right. So here's your username. It's basically your email address. So basically you access here the domain name, right? Istring.Online. And then you have your password, which it is this password for now. You can change it once you log in. So basically, once you log in, if you want to change your password, you click over here on the left side on the menu, change password, and then you can change it. All right. So let me go ahead and set up a couple stuff. So your labor is 60, whatever is the currency in Macau. Okay. It can be dollar, euros, whatever. So it's 60 per string labor per racket. So I'm going to set this guy up and set your strings as well. So let's go ahead. So over here we have the catalog. We have categories, and I'm going to add it here labor. Just let me fix this guy here. It's labor. Your company is Racket. Where is it? Racket Technicals. I'm gonna add a size which is store stringing. All right, save it. All right, I'm not sure which stringing machine you have, but I'm setting up here the Wilson Bayardo. And also, let's go ahead and let's add the labor. So we go to products, all products. We click here, add a new product. And I'm gonna say that you have labor from your brand, and it's tennis racket. And color is standard, is on at the store stringing. So now we click to add the product variations. So we have in stock 999 labors, and you charge 60 per racket. Okay, so save and back to list. Now this labor is registered. Now let's do Luxlon Smart. Let's see if we have Smart. Luxlon Smart 125. I have it over here, so let's add it. It is in the catalog, but it's not written that you have it. How do you say in your stock? So you have it in stock, and it's a 75 per half a set, right? So I'm gonna say, I don't know, you have over here, I don't know, 40 of these guys, half a set, so you would be 20 rackets, and each one of them costs 75. Okay, save, back to list. The other one you have is the Solinco Vanquish. So let's see if we have Vanquish in the catalog. We have Vanquish 130, and this guy is 50. So you have in stock. I'm gonna say I have 40, and it costs 50. Save, back to list. And the other one, it's the Polycoat. Polycoat 17. Edit. I guess this is the 1.27, right? So we save. Now we have it in stock. I'm gonna say I have 40 of these guys, 40 half a set, all right, and also 50. Save, back to list. And the other is the Solinco Revolution. So Revolution. Solinco Revolution, and it's the 125. That's the guy. And I'm gonna say you have in stock. I'm gonna say you have 40 of these guys, and you charge, I don't know the pricing. So I'm supposing that, so most likely the guy brought the string. Okay, so you don't have it in stock, but you have it in your catalog. So we save. So pretty much we're good to go. So basically you click here over orders. New order, and your first customer is Nick Chan. So over here we click on set customer, and of course there's no customer in your database, so we click here add a new customer, male, and the name is Nick Chan. We save it, so now the customer is added to the database. So we just type here Chan, shows up, save, and here it is, Nick Chan. So now we go to services and we click here on add a new service. If the guy has already done string jobs in your store, if you click here load previous service, it's going to show. Okay, so since it's the first customer, has nothing over here. So add service, and here it is. We can either fill it out over here one by one, whatever needs to be done, or we can click over here and then it shows like the full options you can do on the Racket. So I'm going to do both. Okay, so let's go over here, Racket. It is the Peer Strike, 18 by 20. 18 by 20. Well, then you can edit whatever you want. I'm gonna put it over here, 18 by 20, standard. I guess his grip is 3/8, save. So here's the Racket, you have to do the service, and then you need Luxlon Smart. So I don't need to do this Luxlon type everything, right? I can do basically just type smart, and then it shows up. And actually this is coming from you're gonna charge the guy, right? So we click invoice. So now it looks whatever you have in your stock. So let me type smart. I only have the 125 in your stock. I click over here, black, size is half a set, and it's 50 pounds. And then you have to, if there's any pre-stretch or no, okay? And it's the same setup for the crosses. So I'm going to click over here, save mains, and apply same setup to crosses. What it's going to do is going to set the same setup for the crosses, same strings, same tension, and it's also going to charge. Okay, so I click over here, and as you can see, Luxlon Smart 125 millimeters, 50 pounds. And if I go over here to invoice, you're going to see that, oops, sorry. So here's two, they didn't add twice. So here we are. Then we go back to service, and no need for dampener, no need for stencil. If you need it, you just click over here, fill it out, and it shows up. So for example, it's Babola. So we click Babola, he wants it in black, save. So you have to do a stencil of Babola in black, all right? If you don't want it, reset, good to go. So you're also going to charge labor. So you could go over here and add a labor, and it's a tennis racket, standard, store stringing, add the item, and here it is, one labor, all right? So over here is already 210. Okay, so once it's good to go, you can click here print handle. It's going to have goes to a printer. If you want, we can set it up whatever size, dimensions, information you want. So here it is, it's order number 1, is the Racket service number 1, Babola Pure Strike 98, 18 by 20. Here's the tensions for the mains and crosses. For knots, you can string it at any time. The stringer is going to be Eugene, and it's at the Wilson Bayard, all right? And then we have here the QR code. If you scan this QR code, it will automatically change the status of the service to the next one. So let's say it's all set for you to start stringing. You click here on start. So the status of the service changes to status, and the status of the order changes to in progress, all right? If you click here on, you finish the string job, you click here ready. So the service is ready and then the order is ready, all right? So let's say I'm gonna leave it over here as new, and then you can set it up. So that's pretty much it. If you want to control finance, you can do the following. If you don't want to use the software to manage your customers' finance, you can click over here and say if it is paid or partially paid. All right. But if you wanna manage the payments, you can click here. The customer came to the store. He's gonna pay by cash. He paid 210. Oops, sorry. He paid 210 and it's paid. All right. So let me just set one thing up over here. We go over here, payments type, and let's make the payments ones you're going to take in your stores, mostly cash, check, bank transfer. If you want to give credit to the customer, you add a gift card. And then if you have those machines to debit card, credit card, I'm going to put it over here, okay? I don't know, GetNet, whichever you want to use it, all right? Credit card or debit card, and save. So for example, to register the customer's payment, you can either do it directly from the order, all right? So we can get over here, customer finance, click on add payments, and then you can check that he's paying by cash, right? And then you click over here, and then it's going to automatically say that he paid 210 and there is nothing that he is remaining for him to pay you. All right, so I'm going to leave this guy open here so you can do the job. So let's go for the next order, which is Jeff Hole. So we click here, new order, and it's a new customer. I'm going to register the guy, mail, Jeff Hole. I save it, and now I just type his initials, need more letters, right? Jeff, save, and then I go to services, add a service, and this time instead of using this menu here, I'm going to use this guy here, configuration service. So is a Wilson Custom Made Pro Staff 97. So Pro Staff 97, I guess is the 16 by 19. Standard 3/8, and then you are charging the strings. So charge the strings. On the mains is the Vanquish. As you can see, is only showing the Solinco Vanquish 1.30 millimeters as the only option, because this is the only strings that we register that you have in stock, okay? So I click over here, natural, and half a set, and it is 52 pounds, all right? Now for the crosses is another string, so I click invoice, polycode, select on it, black, half a set, and it is also 52 pounds, okay? 4 knots, anytime, stringers is you, and there's a bunch of information where it needs to be delivered and so forth, so I save it. And as you can see, it already filled it out over for me. And if I go to the invoice, now you're going to see that it's charging me strings, 1 half a set of Solinco and 1 half a set of polycode, all right? So, but it has 2 rackets, right? So I don't need to click here on add a new service. All I need to do is copy the service. I want 1 extra copy and save it. And over here is going to be the 3rd racket, all right? But once we duplicate the service, it is not doing for you duplicating the invoice. So what you have to do here is by hand update the total, okay? And then also we need to charge him 2 labors. So I go over here, labor, tennis racket, standard, start stringing, add the item, and I'm gonna add 2 labors. All right, so the total is 320. So 160 here plus 160 is going to be 320. All right, and if you want, you can click over here, print order, and it's going to print the order. So these are the 2 services that you needed to do for him, and this is the total amounts that he needs to pay. All right, I'm going to upload your logo soon, so you're going to be showing here I forgot the name of Racket Technical is going to show up as your logo there. All right, so this guy is all set. Let's go to the next order, and the other is Gilbert Chan. This is nice because it's 2 Chans here. So new order, set the customer, new customer, and is Gilbert Chan. I'll save it. And if now I look for Chan, there's 2 guys, and you want Gilbert, and you save it. Services, add a new service. Then I click here, configuration service is the graphene speed MP, most likely this guy over here, standard 3/8, and you're now going to charge him the strings because most likely it's from his reel, right? So it's a revolution. 125, blue, 48 pounds, no pre-stretch, and then if you click on this button, it applies automatically to the crosses. All right, so good to go. Here it is. Print the handle, put it on the tennis racket, and good to go. All right, so just make sure that you come over here and then you edit the order and the services status. If you have done everything, you don't need to go into here to this service, change it to ready or delivered, and then go to the next one, change it to ready and delivered. If you want, you can click on this button, update order, change it to done, and if you do that, it automatically changes the services to delivered, and the order changes to done. Okay, but once you change it to done, you cannot edit anymore the order. So whatever is in purple means it's a brand new item that needs to be done. Whatever is in blue means it's being progress. Whatever is green means it's ready, and whatever is black means it's done, right? So you can see here, this is the ID of this order, this is the status of the order, this is the name of your customer, this is the location. So in case you're doing tournaments, you can do tournaments so you know where the racket is being strung. Here's the date the order was created. These are the amount of rackets that you need to string or do service, okay? We don't call it string jobs because sometimes the customer is just going to bring you a tennis racket that needs to change the cushion, or he needs to do some kind of customization. So we don't call it string jobs, we call it services, okay? And here's the amount of products that he's going to purchase from your store, and this is the due date, all right? So there's a lot of functionality in the system. I'm just going to show you these now, and as you keep working on it, I'll explain it to you. Okay, buddy? That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know.